devil, empower, empower, man to devil, empower, empower, man to devil, empower, empower, man to devil. I hear the cry, a voice from hello, hello, mothers and widows, fighting every day, so people alive. I hear the cry. A voice from hello, mothers and widows, fighting every day, so people alive. Empower, man to devil, empower, empower, man to devil, empower. Make you not forget so. As we start this journey, oh, with love and compassion, whenever we have, lifting every happy face, letting people they struggle to survive. Some people that place so, because knowledge not reading side. Mothers and widows, they carry load for body. I see how they cry. A voice from hello, hello. They don't walk my way to survive. I don't see how they move, they hustle. Why don't I let you go? Fighting every day, so keep on my life. I see how they cry. A voice from hello, hello. She just didn't walk my way to survive. I don't see how they move, see they hustle. For every fishing goal, fighting every day, so keep on my life. And power will back to devil. And power, and power will back to devil. And power, and power will back to devil. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whichever hour you're watching me right now. I am Dr. Frugal, and also known as Dr. Peter Osezo. Today, we will be launching the Small Business Empowerment campaign sponsored by the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. For those of you who are seeing me the first time, I am the co-founder of the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. And officially, we are launching the SBE project 2025, and we just begin the fundraising, supporting up to 500 vulnerable women in our community coming this 2025. Please, I suppose that probably you might be seeing me here the first time. I've actually long been on the internet. I've also been campaigning for different projects, community projects here in the United Kingdom. And I've also been doing that in Nigeria and as well as in Greece. So this year, I am here once again to first of all appreciate you, the members of the Frugal Foundation, the trustees and the donors, the volunteers and the staffs, everything you have put together to get this project where it is today. We want to say thank you on behalf of the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Today, we are testing our faith again, and we want to see what we might be able to do to impact vulnerable communities out there this year, 2025. I want to start by acknowledging our achievements so far, especially for the year 2025, the series of the Caring Saturdays programs here at various care homes in the United Kingdom. I want to appreciate the Frugal Foundation team, our staffs, our trustees, and our donors as well, who has put their last penny to ensure that that project doesn't fail. Want to say thank you. And I will also want to appreciate the Gym Park team, the Greenwich Youth Music Performance and Award Ceremony team, for the program you have just hosted June 5th, 20, June 7th, I meant to say 2025. I want to appreciate and acknowledge the counselor, how worshipful, Councillor Lady Bex, the Mayor of Greenwich, for your overwhelming support and for coming to uh, give honorary awards to those who have been supporting the Frugal Foundation's projects and to support the young talented artists, the music artists in Greenwich community. Thank you so much. Today I am not here alone, so I am here with a couple of my team, and which will be joining this show later as we launch this campaign, and I'm sure one of them is going to be on the screen very soon. The SPE, which we have titled this campaign, Empower Her. What is Empower Her? Who are we empowering? What is Empower Her, and who are we empowering? Yes, we are empowering vulnerable women, most of which they are petty traders across various countries. But currently, we are targeting Nigeria. So the Frugal Empowerment Foundation UK is championing the campaign to support 500 women with a business grant of 50,000 naira each, sorry, £50 each, or $60 each, or 100,000 naira each. Okay, so that's the campaign we are running. And imagine we are currently targeting 500 women. And who are these women? And how do we identify these women? Honestly, I don't know if some of you have had the opportunity to travel to a place like Nigeria. You will see the suffering, the struggle of a woman in the streets. Some of them sell foodstuffs, especially fruits and vegetables. They hawk it around the streets. And the situation, there's nothing wrong about doing that, but there's a problem there. The problem is how much are they actually realizing from this business that they're doing? Hawking on the street, how much do they generate from it? Based on our visibility studies, it shows that most of these women would have go and because they don't have capital to basically purchase this product they want to sell, and a lender give them this product to go and sell. So they sell and they return after sales. And remember, majority of this product they are selling, they are perishable goods. So which means if they don't finish selling it in a day, yeah, they can't sell it the next day. And that becomes a very, very serious problem. So this is where the challenge is. And because these women, they are either vulnerable to negotiate a better price from the vendor, and they're also vulnerable having to try to sell because if they don't finish selling a day, their product might get damaged. So at the end of the day, they are under this pressure whereby they are either trading to favor their lender or the vendor, or they are trading to favor the buyer who will not buy this product at a very, very high price. At the end of the day, you find that they make an attempt to go and sell these products. But the problem is they are not really making profit that can sustain their living. So based on our research, we realize that these women carry these goods worth of about 80,000 naira, 100,000 naira. So with the profit they generate at the end of the day, it's not even up to 10,000 naira. So if you check, most of these women that came to the city to hawk all these fruits, they came from very far villages. So if they will have to eat and transport themselves back home in a day, you realize that they do not make anything. They've actually spent their time, their efforts, working for someone else, either benefiting the buyer and also having to remit to the vendor, which is the lender. At the end of the day, this women's situation remain the same. And the question is, why are they doing that job? Even as they realize that they're not making much from it. And the problem is most of these women, they don't actually have a business kind of knowledge to understand whether they're even making profit or not. Okay, so they always realize that they don't have money. Maybe there's issue to solve their family problems and all that. And some of them, you see them on the streets in the evening, they are begging. And if you ask yourself, or if you ask them, why are you begging? They say, "Oh, listen, my children, they are not feeling fine. And that's why whatever you can help me with, or we have not eaten this morning." So you always see all these problems. So we realize that this is a problem that we might have to do something to cope. I was in the streets of Abuja back in 2020, 2021, 2022, trying to study what is the root cause of these problems that our women are facing in our streets. So we could realize that most of the problems that are coming is as a result of lack of business knowledge and a long history of poverty within the family circle and many other social challenges like that. And you know what eventually happens? Because this lady, they have to feed. And what led them into that problem in the first place? Because they are financially not empowered. So they became so vulnerable, messed with them for just little money, maybe 500 naira, 200 naira, 1,000 naira, the case may be. So she cannot necessarily refuse because she has to survive. And as a result, they end up being pregnant and having multiple children for many of them for unknown fathers. So you can understand that at the end of the day, the situation continues like that. So this is what we are planning to end by the grace of God. So today we are soliciting for your support. We are soliciting for your support. Please, you will see a series of video of myself and my team as we directly engage these women empowering. Last 3 years ago, we started with empowering these women with 100,000 naira grants. And that was very fine. If you see most of those women, and that was their shop. Then we extended last year to 100 women and we give 100,000 naira grants to each of them, which is £50 or £55 equivalent. And this year, you're going to see the evidence so far as that little money that was handed over to them to start up business or to expand their business, where that money goes, is just too massive. So the evidence we've gotten is just too massive. The impact is just too huge. So one of the bigger things that we realize is that each woman probably carry about 4 5 million members alone, which means if you're able to empower this woman financially, you are not empowering just one person. You are empowering up to 4 5 or even 6 persons at one time. So the impact is so huge. And this is why we are calling out this 2025. We want to extend this campaign to up to 500 women this November. But again, the funding. We have the passion that we want to do this job, but without the funding, we can actually go in there. First, I want to appreciate the UK community, especially who donated towards the last year small business empowerment supporting women campaign. And this year, we are equally reaching out. Please, we know that you're very generous, and when you want to do it, you do it. We're asking for your help, whatever it is. Okay? Like I stated early, we are looking for a donation of £50 to support each woman. He said that you can afford to support one woman with £50, or you support one woman with 100,000 naira, or you support one woman with $60, as the case may be. But if you do not have up to that, you can still support. So on this page, we have leave donation information. But just to be sure, please do not donate into an account that does not directly come from our page. Do not donate into a bank account that does not directly come from our page. and do not donate into any bank account that does not have our full organization name, which is Frugal Empowerment Foundation. Whether you are donating to Nigeria account or you are donating to the UK bank account, is the same thing. Frugal Empowerment Foundation. Okay. So for those of you who are worried that listen, I love this project, but I don't even live in this two parts of the world. I don't live in Nigeria. I don't live in the UK. So how can I donate? Honestly, you have nothing to worry about because we are approved paper giving funds. So which means you can search Frugal Empowerment Foundation from any part of the world. I've also released the information on the comment section of the page. You can see. So you can just what you have to do, just click on that link. It'll take you to a page where you can see. You probably will see my picture or one of the SB person we're empowering. Yeah, just follow that link to donate. All the informations are there. Okay. So I suppose our national manager, Miss Eunice Mano, she's currently, I think she probably be watching right now. But if we have a means to add her, I think if she send a request, we can actually add her at the moment so that she herself will come and talk about a little bit about this project, the Empower Her project. Okay. All the same, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your great support for the Frugal Empowerment Foundation charity project. Today, we are celebrating over 4.5 million community impact touch. So that's a very huge number. And we are telling you this because we can see the impact your donation is making in our community. And we want to take this even further. And which is why we're expanding the Small Women Empowerment campaign for the year 2025. So the official event will be taking place in Abuja, Lagos, and Benin City this November. So I think the Abuja all will be starting on the 10th or so of November. The Lagos all will start on I think on the 17th. Then subsequently the Benin all will start at I think it's gonna be I think 22nd or something like that. But all the information will be shared here for you to truly understand what the Empower Her project is all about. And hopefully by next week, we'll be sharing more video about the campaign. So you will watch my video where I was directly there, trying to conduct visibility studies on the root cause of the problems majority of our vulnerable women they are suffering here now in our community. I mean to say so we want to actually anchor. want to anchor this project. I want to ensure that it's not about Dr. Frugal, it's not about the Frugal Foundation, but it's about empowering the innocent, vulnerable women out there. What can we really do to change these people's life? And some of you said, "Oh, listen, I've donated in the past. I've not been acknowledged." If you haven't been acknowledged, we want to say sorry on behalf of the Frugal Foundation. Actually, if you go to the Frugal Foundation's page, go to information and support on the menu, then click on sponsors. So you're gonna see lots of our sponsors there. And if you have donated in the past, you're also gonna see your name listed there. So we actually do publication and we promote those who want us to promote them and why they are contributing towards our project. And just like I said earlier, we've always thanked you for everything and we'll continue to do so. Please do not forget, what if you have this mindset like, oh, 50 pounds is too small for me to donate. I want to donate more. Of course, the chance is there. You want to donate 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds, whatever the amount may be, in as much as it's coming from a genuine source and you are donating from your heart, we will gladly appreciate. If you don't know the means to reach out to us, actually just leave a message on the comment section here. We'll be able to contact you. But actually, if you go to www.frugalempowermentfoundation.org, you will see all our information. You see all the information and even the SBE project, you will see it there. But all the same, so far so good. It's been so good. But we want to see you. We're challenging you this morning. whatever you will be able to donate with. How many of you is aware that donation is another seed you sow to God, and God has a way of actually manifesting that which you have donated to support someone else? How many of you is aware? So we've got series of testimonies recently on how people they are basically testifying that, oh, listen, I support your small business empowerment project, and it's not. I can see that I was working for a child for a very long time. So I supported the Save the Child project, and I can see that I just had a child and I have another child again. It's like that. Some of you you'll be struggling. There's something you want to do in life, and it's not going well. Okay, so you're wondering why is it that this is not going well? It's not for any other reason. It might be that you have not actually do what God wants you to do. That could be one. And two, you have not made sacrifice. You know, sacrifice. You have not made that sacrifice. So, on behalf of this foundation, I'm also challenging you that whatever it is, whatever you are hoping for, whatever you be praying for this period, maybe you can just put this into test. Support these vulnerable women that are there. Try to meet up with their earnings every day, struggling every day for survival. Just take that money, take a bold step and donate to them, and see if you will not witness the change that you are looking for, and see if you will not actually achieve that thing you'll be looking for. It's like that. So I don't know, but I believe that you have to give to receive. It's just one of those things. So I wish I'll be able to put my team on the show. Can I get a request from Eunice Ibano? Eunice Ibano, I don't know if you're there, if you'll be able to send me a request here. So let's see. But I hope you're able to do so. If we have not seen Eunice, I think I saw Grace Ojiji just now. Gracie, please, can you try and join the show now? Okay, try and join the show now. Once again, this is Dr. Frugal, also known as Dr. Peter Oseswa, one of the founding founder of the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. We are officially launching the Empower Her 2025 Small Business Empowerment Initiative by the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. So please, if you have not been following us, please subscribe to this website. Yeah, I think I got Gracie coming now. Let's see if we're able to add her. Okay, so if you have not subscribed, please do so. Okay, and Gracie, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes, I remember when I was in Nigeria last year, you were the one who championed the Small Business Empowerment SBE Abuja. So, is there something you want to tell us? Because I think many of us here have shared most of the information, but maybe something you have to say about your personal experience, having to impact those vulnerable women right there in Abuja. Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining the live stream. So, by privilege, have been able to work hand in hand with these women, go out with the team of Frugal Empowerment Foundation. You identify them, we spot them on the streets, we meet them, we tell them about this project, and after they show interest, we register them. And after that, we had the orientation phase, which we gave them business literacy. It wasn't just like meeting them and giving them that financial support. We also gave them that literacy on how to utilize the funds. So we did all this and we had the grant giving event. And one thing I would say was or is the passion or the zeal for these women to do more for their families, to do more for the society. They did not let their situation of not having the financial capability weigh them down or hold them down to doing nothing. From the little they had, or even those who have none or had none, they went as far as purchasing these goods on credit from traders, and then they sell. After that, they can remove their profit or return it to them. And the way they are being treated, because imagine going for something that you are not paying for, you are going to collect on credit. Of course, these people, they will have one kind of this thing over them. So you can see the zeal and the passion in these women. And that is why I would like to appreciate Frugal Empowerment Foundation for coming in to intervene in women of these categories. It's made and call them the nano traders, and they create a lot of impact in our society, from the family level down to even the national level. So I would first of all want to appreciate Frugal Empowerment Foundation, and I would like to talk about the impact this has created on the women themselves. After the grant giving this thing, we're also able to go for a follow up with them, and you see a lot of them testifying how much this project has impacted into their lives, their business, their family, and the rest. Yes, the money might not sound too so much of a huge amount, but it has at least shifted them from a certain state to another state. Now we have Mrs. Ebere, who the first time we spotted her, personally, when I went to her shop before we could register her and do anything, her shop was literally empty. It was very, very empty. She sells at this Amak market in Lugbe, Abuja here. Her shop was very empty. You could see just maybe one tin of tomatoes and almost an empty basket and basin of gari and the rest. But after that grant and the knowledge that was impacted into her, I visited her few weeks ago, and I would say I am very proud of how far she has come. She might not be there where she wants to be yet, but it's a shift from where we met her. So, and I would also talk about Mrs. Eunice Nzukwe, who, when we spotted her, she was just squatting in a tailoring shop because she couldn't even get her own shop. So probably when she gets a customer, she goes there, she just begs to use the machine, and she earns a living through there. And when after this grant giving of the 2024, we visited her. She was so happy that she said it was not even just about the money alone, but that knowledge we gave them at the orientation phase on how to manage these funds. It has pushed her to a level where she is now a shop owner. She has machines, she has fabrics for sale, she is sewing, so she does not even have this issue of going to squat with someone or beg for sewing machine to make dresses for her customers. So you see, when you see these things, you are moved to do more. And this is where Frugal Empowerment Foundation is calling on every one of you. Nothing is too small to donate, nothing is too big. We also had Mrs. Ladi Joseph, who is a hawker at the Life Camp park there. When we went, her table was empty. She had just, I think, just few number of gala and drinks, which she said she even collected on credit. But when we went for a follow-up with her to evaluate how much of an impact this grant has done to her, she was showing packs of drinks, packs of water, cartons of biscuits, gala, and everything. And you could feel the joy in her heart, and you could feel how much of a joy she has had, that she'll be able to go to the market and purchase these things with her money. So these traders who are selling to them, who were selling to them on credit, does not really have a say over them anymore, and they will have to treat them like a customer that they are now. So when you see these things, you are moved to do more. You are moved to.
Oh, hello. I think we lost Chrissy Day. Thank you very much, Chrissy, for your explanation and your passion to see a woman is being empowered in our community. This is what this project is about. We are currently asking you to have a look at, because actually, women are actually suffering in most parts of the world. And Nigeria as a community is not exceptional. It's just too very terrible. But the good thing is that we are now making impacts. We're making a very serious impact. Like you hear my colleague Grace Ojiji, she's talking about, you can see the in as much as the little we have even granted for this project to these beneficiaries. These women, they are able to utilize that funding and turning their business around. So you can imagine the joy that makes. It's just so wonderful. So I want to encourage you to please, Grace, you back?
Yes, sorry about that.
Yes, okay.
Yes. So this is where we are calling on you all, the stakeholders of our communities. These people, they don't necessarily have to be related to you by blood, but you know deep down you are saving a life, you are empowering a woman, and by so doing, you are empowering a nation. So the entire Frugal Empowerment Foundation team, Dr. Frugal, Mr. Peter Osizwa, the SB coordinator, the national manager, the SB supervisor, we are calling on you all to join hands with Frugal Empowerment Foundation to help take a woman off the street. If you go, sometimes you see we are even in a raining season where once the weather starts changing, you see them panicking because they don't even have a shop. Or you go, even if it's not raining, you see how these tax force are troubling them. So please, we are calling on you all to help us empower these women. Let's take them off the street. If they have a kiosk, if they have a shop where they can put their heads and their goods, when it wants to rain, they don't have to panic. They don't even have to be scared of this tax force and the rest, troubling them or pushing them from one spot to another. And at the end of the day, because they are running, they won't be able to sell these goods. And most of them deal with perishable goods. So we're calling on you all, the stakeholders. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. Please click on the donation link and support to empower a woman today. And just remember, and you are also creating employment and reducing the crime rate in our society. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chris Ojiji. uh, you're very passionate. I work with you on the range of projects, and I can see the passion you share and all that. People may like to know who are our stakeholders, like the SBA project you hosted last year. People might be interested to know who were those partners and what were you able to do to, either draw more public support to your project, things like that. So I'm aware there were newspaper, radios, and there were some other government stakeholders who actually came and also made their own impact as they care and supporting women in our community. So is that something you would like to share here too?
Okay, yes, we had at the course of the last year's project, we had quite a number of people and stakeholders in the community who were also part of it. We had the AMAC, Abuja Municipal Area Council. We also had Union Bank. We had other people who partnered as well and collaborated. We had the Onyenyere Ya Inyere Foundation and the rest of them. And they brought so much value and light to the event and also to the project. This year, we are so happy that we also have the Smidan partner with us or collaborate with us on this project because they deal with this small and medium enterprise. So they will be handling the business and financial training for these women. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think because a lot of time people want to know actually how you have been able to use your project to impact the wider community. So for as long as I think so far we've been able to use this project to actually reach out to government offices and media stakeholders and all that. So I'm aware at least the SMIDA, which I knew is an enterprise organization owned by the federal government of Nigeria. And there's so much interested in this program. I'll be very willing to partner with us. I remember while I was in Nigeria, I personally I went to their head office at Abuja. So where is that location, Secretary?
Yes, their head office is at Idu
Edo, yes. So I'm
Industrial
aware
Area, Abuja.
they are very much happy because when we had that meeting, the meeting was very good. And their overall manager was very happy for what we are doing. And we have also discussed with them. It's not only that the small business empowerment is taking place in Abuja. In short, the orientation program will be most of them will be taking place at the Smidan centers in Abuja, and I think we have one in the Ebonyi State as well. Then the Lagos one and the Benin one. So it's a very strong partnership. I think what it is, we are actually while we are expanding our campaign, we want to ensure that nobody's left out. So whatever you are able to support with, I think will actually go far. So I thought we could get a national manager in here. I don't know. How easy was it? How easy was it that you were able to join
Mm. I joined through the join link.
the join link? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Please, I wish we have enough time, but it's about like you hear Grace Ojiji because she is the secretary to the Frugal Foundation. At the same time, she is the one who is managing the small business empowerment project there in Abuja. So your project is at Abuja.
Yes.
Okay, so now people, like I've said earlier, but again, actually, a lot of people they would like to understand how much exactly are you looking for to actually anchor this program or this your campaign? How much are you looking to empower a woman? Then overall, how much are we talking about here?
Okay. We are looking at empowering a total of 500 women this year in the 2025 project. So we are looking at also granting them, giving them a grant of 100,000 naira each. So 100,000 naira by these 500 women, we are looking at a total sum of 50 million naira.
Yeah, 50 million naira. And we're also looking at other logistics
Other
associated with
logistics,
that.
yes,
Um,
associated with that.
yeah.
We also have
Because
to
of
pay for the
the
orientation fees.
transportation,
Yes,
then the training,
yes, and the grand
the,
finale
the
event.
venue. Yeah, this is the thing. I have worked doing for public organizations, but I can even testify that the cost of putting these things together is higher than the cost of the ground itself.
Yeah.
So for you budgeting to release 50 million naira, so you should be looking at even 60,000, 60 million naira in addition to what you have, which is that the reason why you guys just put the total budget for this 110 million naira?
Yes, that is why, because you have to also consider other, like you said, other logistic costs,
Yeah,
uh, the hall renting, the orientation phase,
yeah.
and the rest of it.
Then
Yes,
the trainers,
the trainers. Yes, we have to
transportation,
also provide mobility and
yeah,
logistics for the trainers.
yes.
Yes, and
And
sometimes these women, they don't
refreshments,
even have that
they don't have
transport
that money.
themselves
Yeah,
to
you have to
even
phone
come
them
there, so you still have to support them.
Okay, yeah, I see. I wish I'm able to be in Nigeria on time because I actually, just like you always see me do, I wanted
Yeah.
to be on the streets. So let me even tie rapper, yeah, so that I'll put that mango on my head so that we can rub it together and say, please, customer, buy from me. No,
Thank
I think
you.
it's very interesting, but all the same, for those of you who are wondering, uh, what's my reward if I donate to support this program? Let me tell you, first of all, there's a spiritual reward when you support a woman. There's a spiritual reward when you support a vulnerable woman. There's opportunities. Yeah. So, like I said, we actually publish all our sponsors. If you go to our website, go to information and support, then from information and support, you will see options where you can actually be able to check other sponsors. All the informations are there, so it's quite massive. Okay. So, and again, if you want us like a proper publication, we are willing to do so. And on our register, do not forget that under our register, that whether it's 50 years time, 100 years time, you will definitely, somebody want to make inquiry whether you truly support the Frugal Foundation project. You're going to see everything there. I am currently here. I think just joining me is the project supervisor, Mr. Chus. Mr. Chus, are you making a journey? Are you inside a car? It's very noisy there.
Good morning, good afternoon. Please confirm if you.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Uh, Hello? Yeah, Mr. Chus, are you there? Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Just
Mr. Yeah, Mr. Chus, him is the project supervisor for the Small Business Empowerment Foundation under the Frugal Empowerment Foundation. Mr. Chus, it's nice to see you here. I hope you're fine. Hello? Hello?
yes, thank you, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think your network is breaking. Your network is breaking. I can hear you, but it's breaking. I can hear you, yes. Hello? Yeah, I think Rachel's network is breaking. I wish we are able to. I wish we are able to join you actually. Uh, okay, that's fine. Mr. Chus, are you steady now? Is it okay now? Oh, I think it's network problem. Okay, so what we'll do here, Mr. Chus is someone who has actually managed and supervised the small business empowerment project, and the one for 2022 and the one for 2023 and the one for 2024. So Miss Shoes is also going to be there right now supervising the orientation program for these beneficiaries that we have targeted this year. So he's also the content editor for Frugal Empowerment Foundation. I wish we were able to get Mr. Chus online to talk about the impacts and his own personal experience having to supervise the SBE events, especially the one that took place in Abuja 2024. But it's okay. But if we're not able to get Mr. Chus to this program, I think we will also be looking at inviting him on the subsequent program. Do not forget that we are only just launching this campaign today. Please, we just need you to donate. We need you to donate. We need you to donate, and we need you to donate. Please, whatever you can support with, you can actually challenge. You can surprise us by this campaign, whatever it is. Just put in there. We're gonna be sharing day-to-day updates on how the program is going, so that at the end of the day, you have detailed information on how much is donated and how this money is being utilized. I want to thank our partners, the SMIDA, Union Bank, Oyenye the Chief Foundation, and many other organizations like that. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of the Frugal Empowerment Foundation program. It's just very, very wonderful. Very, very, very wonderful. Very, very, very wonderful. So we will be rounding up this program very soon. Like I said, all the information that you need to donate is currently here, so you can actually go ahead and do that. So next week Saturday, you're definitely gonna see either we are here live or you're gonna receive a video that tells details about the small business empowerment for petty traders in Nigeria. So, which is being sponsored by the Frugal Empowerment Foundation here in the United Kingdom, fully registered by the Charity Commission UK and HMRC. But all the same, I want to say thank you so much for coming to watch Dr. Frugal coming directly to talk about this program. I will need you to support me. I need you to support me. I need you to support me to help these 500 vulnerable women coming up this November 2025 on behalf of our charity organization, community organization, Frugal Empowerment Foundation. Thank you once again. And it's good to see you here. I'll be happy to see you once again next week. And bye for now.